This is Joe Pugh for IFLTV. We're here on the pitch, Doncaster. 48 hours away, Izzy, from your first stadium show. How are you feeling? Nervous? Buzzing? Bit of both?
Bit of both, really. Bit of both. Buzzing, excited, a little bit nervous. Of course, we're putting a huge event on, massive event, biggest event we've done. First world title, seven belts on the line. Yeah, it's a big night for us. A big night for anybody, but yeah, a couple of nights away now.
So I walked in the press conference earlier on, and to the left there's the array of belts that are on the line, and I thought I was in a memorabilia shop, mate. There was a lot of belts, and that just shows the depth of the card, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's a strong card, and sometimes as a promoter, you don't realise how strong it is until you sat there on a press conference and think, wow, seriously talented fighters, equally matched as well. And yeah, it's a big night. It's a huge night, not just for myself as a promoter. This is one of the kind of dreams that we had when we inspirations we had, inspired to do this. And a couple of nights away, we'll put our first stadium fight on, first world title fight on home of global sport, global boxing, the zone. So yeah, it's a real special occasion for us.
Start off with the main event, Terry Harper, title defence, your first world title on a GBM card. How important was it to bring her back here to have a proper homecoming?
Yeah, absolutely, extremely important. I think she's a great advocate for the sport. She's a great true professional, 3 times world champion. And credit to Matchroom and Frank and Eddie, who made it happen very easily, understood the kind of vision and dream for this, and an opportunity for Terry Harper to come back to a home city in a football stadium. They made it happen very easy to work with. And yeah, it had to be Terry Harper, 3-time world champion. She deserves this. Might be a little bit extra pressure on her, but I believe you're going to see the best Terry Harper. I really do. I think she said something about Caroline de Boer, and I think she's going to have to make a statement Friday night, and I really do. Yeah, you're going to see Terry Harper on fire from all cylinders.
A fight that certainly in and around the industry a lot of people are talking about. I'm sure you have heard of it, like I've heard over the past couple of weeks, is Maxie Hughes over there taking on Archie Sharp. It's just a great domestic fight, isn't it? That's at a higher level than domestic level.
Yeah, absolutely. On paper, this is the fight of the night, without a doubt. I get asked a lot which fight you're really looking forward to. Maxie Hughes is a seriously quality operator, but Archie Sharp is no mug, and he's going to want to really put a display on, come here in front of Doncaster faithful and steal the show.
Yeah, I spoke to Archie earlier. He's extremely confident at this new weight, and he's looking forward to pull off a big upset, because I think he's 3-1 to win this fight.
Yeah, I don't look into the odds, obviously, but listen, there's not much in it. From what I see, there's not much in this fight. I do fancy Maxie Hughes as a more experienced campaigner, being at the higher level. But listen, it's on the nights who turns up. It's a big stadium. Pressure's on Maxie Hughes almost. He's got his home fans here, Doncaster faithful. Archie Sharp's in the Lion's Den. Has he got that little less pressure? Who knows?
Good to reschedule Ebony Jones and Tycee Gallagher, a fight that a lot of people were looking forward to. Got pulled off the card of York Hall. Was it meant to be York Hall? And now it's back on, and no better stage for it.
Twice. We've actually been pulled twice, and I think it's a great opportunity for Ebony. But a fight that I said in the presser that Tycee wanted to take, I think this is a hard fight for her. I think it's a really hard fight. I think it's a fight that's going to show me the levels of Tycee Gallagher. She believes, we believe, she could be a future world champion. She's got to get past Ebony Jones, who ironically beat her twice in the amateurs. So you don't normally go searching for somebody who's beat you twice in the amateur. You think, have they got the psychological edge? Have they got that beating of her? But she took this fight on, and I think another one. You're going to get sick of me hearing this, saying this. Could be one of the best fights of the night.
Izzy, run down the rest of the card. It's a good card. It's long, but it's full of great fights.
Yeah, it's an extremely good card, and obviously as a promoter, I'm going to tell you how good the card is, but really is. It's going to be one of the best. One of as good as many British cards you're going to see this year. It's going to be hard to top this. Where do you want me to start? Let's start on with Terry Harper versus Natalie Zimmerman. I believe she's going to be the best Terry Harper you see. Maxie Hughes, Archie Sharp, potentially fight of the night. I still think Maxie Hughes is going to be clinical, punch perfect, like you've seen against Gary Cully. Reece Moore, Louis Sylvester, serious rivalry. This fight was meant to happen a few years ago on the Sky Sports platform. Didn't. It's happening on DAZN, GBM. Another fight will define their careers. Reece has come off a loss. He's got to win in front of his own faithful. Jimmy Joe, the home favourite, versus Haytham I'm going to say this right. Haytham are you going to go for it?
Haytham Laville?
Laville, yeah. You're nearly there. You're nowhere near, but don't matter. So now this is a fight that I believe it's not going to go past 4 or 5 rounds. So you keep hearing them, we're going to fight in the middle of the ring, all that action. Tyson Gallagher, Ebony Jones, another 50-55, 3 belts on the line, and then 2 prospects I believe are the most exciting prospects in the country. Farmer Boy, Ed Hardy, managed by Sonny Edwards. He keeps raving how good he is. I'm telling you how good he is. I think Friday night you might see the levels he's at. And Taz Nadeem, the absolute monster, the butcher, the most exciting prospect, so excited, just goes out for the KOs, 3 knockouts out of 5. Don't blink when them 2 are on. That's the card, but then it carries on. You think that's enough? But then you got Joe Hayden, Louis Booth, undefeated versus 1 defeat, Ellie Elwell versus Stevie Leary, Cameron KO versus Jay Mellors. It is matched hard, top to bottom. We have not done any easy fights on with these fights. They say want to be on a platform like this. I've got an obligation to my broadcaster to make sure I put good fights on and to the fans. And on Friday night you'll see a competitive card, top to bottom. I'm just thinking, have I missed any title fights here? I've got Terry Harper, Max Hughes, Reece Mole, Jimmy Joe, Ebony Jones, Tyson. That's your 5 title fights. I've got them all. I've got them all. And then Ed and Taz, and then Ted Jackson, another prospect. Armour Akbar, another prospect on the card. It is stacked with talent, top to bottom. And look, I hope they can live up to the matching and expectation. And if it does, this could be one of the most historic nights of boxing we see in Doncaster, definite. And in Britain, I think it's going to be a card that they're going to look back and think, wow, that was an extremely good card.
And you haven't stopped there with the stadium shows. Back-to-back stadium shows. Galway, straight after, 5 weeks after this Friday?
When you sign with GBM, we deliver what it says on the can. Terry Harper, we said we'll give you homecoming. Kieran Malloy, we said we're going to Galway, we've gone to Galway. Terry Harper, we've come to Doncaster. Shaquille Thompson, we signed, we said we'll get you busy, active, we got him top ranking in the WBO top 10. Danny Quarter, when we've done the same. So my kind of ethos is, if you can deliver, promise. If you can't, just keep quiet, because it's a tough business out there. I know how hard it is, and look, I'd just like to keep delivering, and to get these fights and to get these stadium fights back to back. It's some going from a show at Magna we did 3.5 years ago, 3 years and 2 months ago, to have 2 back-to-back stadium fights on. You know, having a world title fight on, going to Galway to put title fights on there in a great card again. But yeah, it's just we'll keep going, we'll keep pushing, and keep daring and rolling the dice.
Is Brad Ray Shakan Pitters on that card?
We've got Brad Ray, Shakan Pitters, a fight that everybody wants to see, the fans want to see. We've got Joe Ward versus Lerone Richards, another great fight. And then obviously Kieran Malloy versus Casey Benjamin, cracking card. And then we've got the likes of Sean McCorb, there's loads of lads on the undercard that's been announced. So yeah, it's another great card.
That Shakan Pitters Brad Ray fight, a great fight. Obviously what happened to Brad last time out, as well as what happened to Shakan falling ill, I feel like it was the right thing from the EBU. Yeah. And you've made the fight, in about 8 weeks, haven't you made it, since that day? Joe,
I like making good fights. You've got to understand, I enjoy seeing good fights. I want to get excited. I want to go there enjoying these fights. I want to make competitive fights. And that's what we keep doing. I enjoy it. I want to come to shows being excited. I don't want to come to these promotions, even though I'm promoting, thinking, I know which way this is going to go. I want to be on the edge of my seat. And that's what you're going to get Friday night. That's what you're going to get in Galway. Some cracking fights, especially top of the card, with the best prospects around. And yeah, we're in a good position.
When you said just there about 3.5 years ago in the Magna, could you ever have imagined? I know you're going to say yes, because this was always the vision, and you told me the vision 3 years ago. But could you have imagined it happened this quick?
Possibly not. I always knew it happened, but I think it happened in 3 years and 2 months. March 2022 was our first show at Magna, and I kind of almost were trying at it, thinking how far is this going to go. Something deep inside me told me that we would get to this stage, but I didn't think within 3 years we'd have back-to-back stadium shows with a world title fight on, with a home of boxing broadcasting it, global home of box sport, the Zone broadcasting it. It's a kind of a surreal thing, but we're here now, we're enjoying it, keep pushing and keep rolling the dice.
Last thing, I'm going to call you Mystic Izzy, because you told us a few weeks ago that Billy Joe Saunders was coming back, and ever since you've said it, it's just come out from nowhere. Billy Joe's coming back, so you was the first one. You're like the exclusive man here.
No, I won't say exclusive. Billy does whatever he wants, but Billy is a friend of mine. I've done 1 or 2 business transactions with Billy, and he's been good to deal with. He's helped me out with certain things, and so I think he'll come back, but he'll come back when he wants. That's the thing with Billy Joe. He's invested extremely well, and he'll come back when he wants. I keep telling people, you can't force Billy, and if he wants to do it, look, there has been talks between ourselves and Billy. Everybody knows that. It's no secret. Billy's gone on TalkSport and said it in interviews. So, but look, you know, he's possibly down here Friday as well. We've got a great array of fighters wanting to come and watch this card. So hopefully get Billy Joe down on Friday night as well.
Do you think we'll see Billy Joe, Chris Eubank Jr.?
I think we possibly will. But
you want to see that, don't you?
I want to promote it, never mind see it.
Is he fantastic? Anything else you'd like to add before we finish?
No, I'm just grateful for the support we had with the media, the fans out there. And listen, tune in Friday night, you know, live on DAZN, 6 o'clock, to see a special night, matched hard, GBM style. And yeah, enjoy the night.
Izzy, thank you very much, mate.
Thank you very much. Top man.